The Free Sensor team answered IBM's call for code because of how wildland fires impacted us personally.
Last year, I distinctly remember walking home from the lab one day and realizing that I couldn't breathe well.
In Fremont, there was smoke everywhere. It was hard to breathe, and it was just so uncomfortable to be outside. You had to run between the buildings.
The Valley Fire of 2015, we barely made it out alive. We lost everything. When we returned to our property and we were sifting through the rubble, there were still spot fires everywhere. You could smell the smoke. A firefighter visited us, and you realize that they're breathing this smoke all the time.
And I think this is a big reason why we want to develop this device to help the people that's actually fighting the fires.
At the IBM Hackathon in May, we came up with the concept of a small device to monitor each first responder's exposure to harmful emissions.
We took on a problem that many people thought had already been solved, so we looked at what was out on the market, as well as the research being done on wildfires.
There is currently no large-scale data collection at wildfires, tracking individuals' exposure to harmful air they breathe.
Yes, for instance, in this 2017 study by the Joint Fire Science Program, we were amazed to see that only 17% dealt directly with firefighters.
We got straight to work on several prototypes. When sourcing components, we focus on optimizing battery life and sensor accuracy in wildfire conditions.
So a little bit about our device.
It is designed with simplicity and will be lightweight enough to go unnoticed to the wearer.
The device consists of a temperature sensor, humidity sensor, and most importantly, the carbon monoxide sensor.
After testing several carbon monoxide sensors, we finally picked one that allowed for a multi-day battery life.
With GPS and an SD card adapter. So the data is collected when the firefighter is in the field. We also use the ESP8266 to transfer the data to the IBM cloud. I'm going to go over some of the features we use on the IBM cloud. First of all is the Watson IoT platform. Here we have multiple devices collecting different sensor data, and the data is then stored into another database where we use Data Refinery to parse and clean, transform the data. And this clean data then is passed to the Cognos dashboard where we're able to use the clean data and make some beautiful analytics.
Nothing like this has ever been done.
Everyone knows that firefighters operate under hazardous conditions. Free Sensor is a breakthrough idea to minimize firefighters' exposure to these hazardous conditions.
Wildfires are changing. It's time the technology to fight them does too.